So welcome to Unity of Palm Harbor in this beautiful, crisp, sunshiny day. Do you feel there's a vibration of expectancy in the air? Yeah. And for those of you who don't know what's going on, there is big changes coming here, and it is all good. It is all good. We claim and declare it is all good for our growth, for our expansion in our consciousness, and for us to get to know each other better. And for those of you who've sat in the cheap seats, it's now time to be the leaders and come forward, and we are ready for you, and you are ready for us. So let's take this moment, and I'm going to invite you to close those outer eyes and feel into the deliciousness of this expectancy. Take a breath in. Take another breath in. Third breath in and release. Yes, we are fully present in the midst of the divine, the connection where we are all one, not separate but together. This loving, creative, intelligent energy surrounds each and every one of us. And we are being called forth to be a part of this beautiful co-creative energy. Whether you volunteer with the children, whether you volunteer on Mother Earth to clear her grounds, plant seeds, maybe you're called to help with the hospitality and bring your favorite guacamole. Whatever your little heart desires, this is a place of infinite possibilities. Infinite possibilities. Take that in. What is it that I am being called to express in this beautiful divine energy in my spiritual home, my community? What am I being called to express at my home, my own personal sanctuary? Even if I live alone, what is my energy field like? Am I resting? Am I planting a seed? Am I writing, doing music? Am I just taking in, reflecting? How do I show up in this world? And let's go further. Let's go to our grocery stores, our big box stores, our little mom and pop shops, and let's bring that energy of expectancy, that I see you with what we call the eyes of God, that energy, that spirit, that love, that compassion, that deeper understanding, even on Highway 19. For all those of you who journey to Orlando, God love you. Let's bring that beautiful energy out into the open field that we may be receptive and draw back to us that which we are creating. Like attracts. Make your like fabulous. Awesome, stupendous. And we call in these beautiful gifts, one big blessing at a time. And so it is. Amen. So once again, if you're comfortable, close those outer eyes. Take a nice, gentle breath in. And really feel that air going all the way down into your belly. Take another breath in. And this time go all the way down to the knees and let it relax. For that divine power of the Trinity, one more breath in. Filling up those lungs and going to the toes. We are centered. We are present right here. Right now. We are open to receive any divine message that chooses to be expressed through us as the God Spirit within us. We may call that courageous to answer whatever call is coming through. And sometimes we sit on the side and we are observing what is happening in and around us, watchful. We are participating from an outside edge as we dip our toe into the midst of that stream and say, yes, I will walk this walk with you. Yes, I will climb this mountain with you. Yes, I will walk along this beach and soak in those final rays of the sunshine. And I will listen. I will listen so closely to that message, that still small voice within that is calling me to walk or climb or soak. So let's really enter a period of opening, receptivity, to hear now, today, in this moment, in this holy sanctuary, a message. And your message may come as a word, a sentence, a voice. It may come as a vibration in your body. It may not come at all right now. It's going to sneak attack later. And you are ready. You are expectant. You are calling in that which is already calling you. So let us enter this beautiful moment of silence. I invite you to take in one more deep breath, to enter that deeper level of consciousness, that free floating awareness that you are never alone, that God presence, that spirit, call it goddess, call it God, call it intelligence, call it the ancestors, the shamans, the angels. Wherever your guidance, your support comes from, feel it wrapped around you right now. That energy of light, that vibration, that softness, that cascading love that is right here, right now. Touching each person next to you and vibrating throughout the wholeness of your own body. We are so grateful for all these gifts, for the lessons, the experiences, the time together. And we know in spirit, there is no time and space. So no matter where we are, anywhere across this great country, anywhere outside of our homes, outside of the church, all we have to do is imagine, and we are right there with each other. We are right there in the power of our God imagination. And we declare that to be holy, and so it is. Amen. Take a breath. Give me some of that courage. Recently, I had dinner with my very, very first minister, Reverend Carol O'Connell. Some of you know her. So together in Marietta, Georgia, we spent 15 years together. And then she had the audacity to go retire. And she did it in Clearwater. So I get to have dinner with her about every 6 months and share dreams and goals. And I get to see her as not my minister anymore, but as my comrade. And it's just a beautiful blessing to spend time with someone that I feel holds so much wisdom. And today, in her mid-80s, she still privately coaches individuals. And I thought, wow, I want to grow up and be like her one day, as me. Something in our last conversation that I really loved, she said to me, how God can I get? How God can I get? I love that. If I were to say to you, Give me a word, an expression for God. What might you say? Love. How love can I get? It's a verb. It's an action. How joy can I get? Emulating, feeling, expressing joy. I love that. How joy can I get? Something else. Oh, that was really good. One at a time. Giving, peaceful, the words that we might put in place of the word God. Because we know that that is so much more than any of us could define in one word. So that place that resonates within you, that I might say is spirit, how God, how spirit, how love, how peaceful, how generous, how understanding can I get? How do I fill up with this beautiful essence? And I decided the question becomes, why am I here having this human experience if it is not to experience more of God? Why are we here if it is not to have a greater, expanded, conscious experience of God, which could be loving, wisdom, understanding, joy, peace, generosity? So for me, to be with you in these last 5 years, I have experienced more God. Yeah. I thought I was doing okay until I met y'all. So I hope that I have brought some of that forward, that you have had an opportunity to say, you know, sometimes she's kind of nuts up there, but she's brought a different perspective. And I've had an opportunity to explore in a way maybe I haven't heard it before, or I'm in a different place, and I'm ready to hear something a little bit different, and then you take it in, and you decide if it resonates, and if it does, you hold it close and say, I am expanding. My God consciousness is expanding, because we do not believe that we are separate from that great creative intelligence. And as we embark upon this journey together, no matter whether it is here or in the outside world or visiting in different places, we always have that opportunity to be more God. It sounds so simple. It sounds so simple and so easy, and yet we are so challenged at times where we have to remember the person in front of me is also God. Yeah. And that person honking behind me is also God. Maybe I need to get it together. Maybe my light is a little bit brighter. So I say and declare and thank you that you are my one big blessing. Brene Brown says, you either walk inside your story and own it, or you stand outside your story and hustle for your worthiness. Wow. Right? So when I'm talking with people, especially in some sort of counseling form, I am not your answer. I am not your savior. I hope I am your teacher. I hope I'm your confidant. But you have the power within you to be everything you want. To be everything you want. So I'm going to take a little gumption here. I didn't ask permission. And in the business world, I often had to ask forgiveness. So I'm going to ask Reverend Marilyn already for forgiveness up front. She has shared with a number of us that before she met Rob, I'm not quite ready for you, before she met Rob, she took a look at her life and she said, what do I want to attract in my life? And she made a list, like Santa, checking it once, checking it twice. Are you naughty or nice? So she made a list of everything she would want in a partner. And then she looked at that list and she said, am I everything on this list? So in Unity we say like attracts like, right? The thoughts we think, we create our lives with. So she became what she wanted to attract in. And we all have that very, very same opportunity. What do you want to make a list of what you want to attract in your life? And that energy, because your thoughts in mind produce after their kind. And just logically, when you focus or concentrate on something, you begin to notice more of it. And you can do that in a way that builds you up or a way that tears you down. Because the more you think about it, the more you gravitate it in, the more it resonates within you, your vibration becomes that. And we've just declared we are God. So we want to bring in that understanding, that compassion, that love, that generosity, that peace, whatever it is you want to call God, because as we gravitate more in that frequency, guess what happens in the energy field, right? Right? So I do want to share personally, about 2 years ago, I was thinking about my mom and some words she shared in the last year of her life. She was living in Santa Fe, New Mexico, which is drop-dead gorgeous. If you like the desert and the piñons and all the things that go there, and the colors, the reds and the turquoise and all that gorgeous stuff. She called me, and this is during the Great Recession, and I was a contractor. And as a contractor, I didn't get paid if I didn't work. I got paid well when I did work, but I had to work. So she calls me up and she says, I want to see God's beauty one more time. I thought, you're right in the midst of God's beauty. She said, no, I want to have a new experience. I want to go to Yosemite. Yosemite. So I got on an airplane and I flew to California and I went to San Francisco, rented the biggest SUV I could find. She met me there, and thank God my stepfather drove this monster SUV. And we went to Yosemite. And as we were there at different parts of the hilltops and the mountains, there are beautiful, beautiful waterfalls. Now, my mother was in her 4th year of lung cancer, and it had taken a toll. Her energy was very, very low, and she sat in the car and looked at this beauty all around us. And she said, I want you to walk me to Bridal Veil, this waterfall. And just for a few minutes, for whatever reason, it seemed it was clear, not with a lot of people milling around. So step by step, very slowly, we went over to Bridal Veil. And there was kind of this rocky, fancy sort of thing that she sat on, and I just backed up and left her there with her God. And you know what a waterfall sounds like? That pulsation, that pounding, wasn't gentle. It was coming down full-fledged, and that sun was shining bright. And as she sat there beneath the Bridal Veil, when I went to collect her, she said, I feel like I've been baptized. I have been baptized in the water of God. So for me, about 2 years ago, as my life is beginning to change and years are beginning to speed by, I thought of those words, I want to see God's beauty one more time. And I know for many people it is the beach, but for me it's the mountains. So therefore, when an opportunity did arise that called me as I was calling it in, for those who don't know, I am going to Colorado Springs in Colorado, and I will be the senior minister at Unity Spiritual Center in the Rockies. And that will be the end of the year. So don't wait till death is at your door. If you are being called to do something, to go somewhere, to write that story, to sing that song, to have dinner with your friends, don't wait. Call it in. So I'm going to ask Rob, you've got our PowerPoint ready? I want to share a little something with each of you, and this is deeply inspired by Imagine a Woman, and for all my goddesses out here, you've done this with me. Imagine a Woman by Patricia Lynn Riley. So this is my blessing to you, my gratitude to you. And some of you will recognize these photos over the past 5 years. So I'm going to begin with the next one, please. Marianne Williamson says, our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Imagine a woman who believes it is right and good she is a woman, who honors her experiences and tells her stories, who refuses to carry the error thinking of others. Imagine a woman who authors her own life, who refuses to surrender except to her truest self and wisest voice. Hello, goddesses. Imagine a woman who names her own gods, who imagines the divine in her image and likeness. Imagine a woman who is interested in her own life, embraces her life as a teacher, as a healer and a challenger, who is grateful for the ordinary moments of beauty and grace. You may recognize some of our friends. Imagine a woman who participates in her own life, who meets each challenge with creativity and takes action on her own behalf with clarity and strength. You may remember some of our productions. Thank you, everyone. Imagine a woman who tells the truth and trusts her experience of the world and expresses it. Some more of our friends, some more of our events. Imagine a woman who follows her creative impulses, refuses to color inside someone else's lines. And here's our beautiful children. And I'm so grateful to play with everyone who supports our children. Imagine a woman who makes a powerful statement with every action she takes, not weak and weary. Imagine a woman who has grown in knowledge and love, and you have witnessed the evolution of her spiritual journey and actively participated. So I am going to read you what Marianne Williamson says in case you can't read the small print. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light and not our darkness that most frightens us. We may ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God, and your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. As we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same thing. So from me to you, thank you.
Well, first, Reverend Tracey, this is hard, but yet I know it's for the highest good for all of us. On the table back there, I've asked people to write cards to you because Colorado is a long drive. So when you stop, please take a card out of the bag. There's a gift bag, and we're putting our cards in there. So take a card out, read it, be encouraged. Maybe there's a laugh or two in there, and that will help you make that long trip. When someone is in your life for a reason, it is usually to meet a need that you have expressed. They have come to assist you through a difficulty, to provide you with guidance and support, to aid you physically, emotionally, and spiritually. They may seem like a godsend, and they are. They are there for a reason that you need them to be. Sometimes they leave, they must walk away. What we must realize is that our need has been met, our desire fulfilled, and their work is done. The prayer you sent up has been answered, and now it is time to move on. Not too many people come into our lives and leave a lasting impression as deeply as Reverend Tracey has. She has touched each one of us in her own way. She has built a bridge where none had been, allowing us to see other ways, other worlds. She has opened our eyes to all possibilities. We were so excited when she came, and now another congregation is eagerly awaiting her arrival as we did. We send her on her way, wrapped in our love, secure in our future, and blessed by her strong faith. You want to go ahead and open it? And this we present to you, and it reads, presented to Reverend Tracey Quillen. You brought us gifts of strength, courage, and vision. You leave us stronger, braver, and wiser. Fly high, stand tall, speak out. With love, your friends at Unity of Palm Harbor, your first ministry.
Wait, do I get everybody beside me? There.
Presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. We bless you. We bless you. We praise you.
We love you. We love you. We love you.